90 Day Fiancé star Jasmine Pineda introduces surprising new family members in America after announcing shocking decision about Matt Branis. Jasmine Pineda from 90 Day, The Last Resort has a brand new family in the US, and she's showing them off after revealing her relationship status with Matt Branis. Jasmine met Matt at her gym in November 2023. It had been just months since Jasmine married Gino Palazzolo, but she had been unhappy due to a lack of intimacy. Jasmine cried every day and even lost her hair from stress. Gino was controlling her financially. He made a mistake in Jasmine's son's visa process as well. Matt became a shoulder to cry on, and she decided to open her marriage. Jasmine is currently separated from Gino and living with Matt and their baby daughter in Florida, but there are also two more surprising members in their new family. Jasmine shared several pictures of Matt sitting next to Gino's cousin, Gino Palazzolo, and his wife, Michelle. Michelle held little Matilda and fed her from her milk bottle. Jasmine captioned the Instagram post, "Papa Dana and Mommy Mishi came to visit their little princess." Jasmine added that they had a lovely weekend. She also wrote, "I love you all so much. My beautiful American family," while tagging Matt, Dana, and Michelle in her post and using the hashtags, #FamilyTime, #HappyTimes, #90DayFiance. What Matt hanging out with Dana and Michelle means for Gino. Is Matt the new Gino for Dana and Michelle? Matt was introduced by Jasmine as her friend during The Last Resort Season 2. At the time, Gino claimed not to know him but expressed concern that Jasmine might develop feelings for the Romanian man. It's as if Gino had predicted what was going to happen, since Jasmine left him within weeks of filming the spin-off. 5 months later, she was pregnant with Matt's baby. However, Jasmine insisted she was not in love with Matt. He was simply her baby's father, and they planned to co-parent. It seems that while she was going through a rough patch in her marriage with Gino, Jasmine bonded with Dana and his wife, who lived near Gino and Jasmine's home in Michigan. Michelle was also one of Jasmine's first friends in America. She was the one who informed Jasmine that Gino had visited a strip club for his bachelor party behind her back. Dana once thought of Jasmine as a gold digger, but his opinion appears to have changed, so much so that Matt may have replaced Gino as a brother in his eyes. Our take on Gino's family choosing Jasmine's baby daddy over him. Did Jasmine drive a wedge between Gino and his family? While it is understandable that Michelle sympathized with Jasmine because of the way Gino treated her and may have influenced her husband, Dana, to take sides, it is still surprising that they welcomed Matt with open arms. Perhaps Dana and Michelle were already not on good terms with Gino before Jasmine entered the picture. They may have been looking for a reason to sever ties with him, and Jasmine provided the perfect excuse to distance themselves from the 90 Day. The Last Resort star for Good Point 90 Day Fiancé's Jasmine Pineda reveals shocking financial situation after claiming she's broke amid surprising Matt Branis decision. 90 Day, The Last Resort star Jasmine Pineda revealed who's been helping her with money after her split from Gino Palazzolo and a confession that she was broke. Jasmine used to work as a teacher in Panama until she was allegedly fired. Jasmine started relying on Gino for money, even though he had been laid off from work during COVID-19. While Gino lavishly spent on Jasmine when she was in Panama, he started controlling how much money he gave her when she came to America to marry him. @TheRealityTmas reposted a story by Jasmine on Instagram showing her trying to put her baby to sleep. Jasmine filmed herself telling Maddie that if she took a nap, she promised to give her daddy's bank card number. Jasmine said to Maddie, "I have it. Everything, including the 3 numbers in the back." She told her child that they could even do online shopping using the card. "Everything, what about it?" she asked her baby daughter. What Jasmine using Matt's bank card to throw shade at Gino means. What happened between Gino and Jasmine after they got married? Jasmine had complained about how Gino was using money as a tool to control her during their marriage. She had to beg him for money to even buy herself some tampons. She was completely dependent on him since she wasn't allowed to legally work in America. Jasmine also couldn't go anywhere without Gino as he used to drive her and not give her money for cabs. According to Jasmine, Gino had also not provided her with a credit card for basic stuff. Jasmine alleged that Gino enjoyed making decisions about every single detail of her life. She begged him to pay her registration fees for a beauty pageant she wanted to participate in. Gino had worked on Jasmine's K-1 process all by himself to save money and left out Jasmine's sons' names from the application, creating issues with their immigration. Now that Jasmine has someone who has blindly handed her his bank card details, Jasmine is rubbing it in Gino's face. This isn't the first time that she has sent out a message about Matt being better than Gino. Our take on Jasmine still being bitter about Gino's stinginess. Jasmine will never forgive Gino for how he treated her. Jasmine and Gino separated a year ago. She has been living with Matt since then and even welcomed baby together. However, it seems the 90-day, the last resort star has not been able to forgive Gino for how he manipulated her using money. Gino knew that Jasmine was in a vulnerable position and that she didn't like being submissive. Now that Jasmine has someone who doesn't question how she spends his money, she doesn't think it's a bad thing for her to brag about it. It shows that Matt may have finally gotten out of the friend zone for Jasmine. 90-day fiancé's Jasmine Pineda posts shocking video with new family after revealing she's not in love with baby daddy Matt Branis. Jasmine Pineda from 90 Day, The Last Resort revealed her new family in America after dumping Gino Palazzolo to have a baby with Matt Branis in their open marriage. Jasmine and Gino started dating in March 2020 after meeting on a sugar baby website and got engaged before the 90 Days Season 5 in December 2020. Gino should never have agreed to date Jasmine because of how jealous she was and how she used Gino for his money, despite having a well-paying teaching job. Jasmine left Gino within 5 months of their June 2023 wedding. Interestingly, Jasmine claims that Matt is not her boyfriend, and he is just her friend with whom she's had a baby. Now she's got a new family update. Jasmine's latest Instagram story with Matt, via 90 Day Fiancé update, suggests she is lying about her relationship with the Romanian man. The video showed them standing next to the cradle of their baby daughter Matilda, looking at her with Jasmine putting her hand around Matt's neck to give him a steamy smooch and him returning the favor. The kiss didn't look like one that friends would share between them, especially when Jasmine is insisting that she is single. What Jasmine kissing Matt in her shocking video means. Why is Jasmine kissing her friend with so much love? Jasmine has repeatedly maintained that Matt is a friend to her. She hasn't even said anything about the friendship having any benefits involved. She says that Matt is in her life because they share a daughter together. In that case, her sharing a video of her passionately kissing Matt doesn't add up. Jasmine has made Matt her new family in America, and while she is still married to Gino on paper, she moved from Michigan to Florida where she lives with Matt and delivered his baby in March 2025. Gino was withholding intimacy from Jasmine, and she saw it as a form of control. Matt entered her life when it had been several months since Jasmine and Gino had slept together. While she has the right to choose herself, her potentially lying to fans about who Matt is to her is wrong. Jasmine has millions of fans all over the world supporting her, and they deserve to know the truth of whether she is happier now with Matt as her partner rather than when she was with Gino. Our take on why Jasmine is hiding her relationship status with Matt. Does Jasmine not want to spoil her storyline? Jasmine has also been claiming that she has not filmed for 90 Day, The Single Life Season 5, even though fans have captured her on camera during a scene she was filming with Gino and a mystery date of his. She could be lying about what Matt means to her so she doesn't void her contract with the network by spoiling her storyline. She probably wants fans to put 2 and 2 together, and for them to figure out how much she is in love with Matt on their own as they continue watching 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 2.90 Day Fiancé. Will Jasmine's lack of love for Matt make him Gino 2.0? They just welcomed baby daughter Matilda. Jasmine Pineda from 90 Day, The Last Resort doesn't see Matt Branis as her true love, much like her experience with Gino Palazzolo. Originally from Panama, Jasmine fell in love with Gino, a man from Michigan, after meeting him on a sugar baby website. She invited him to her hometown to progress their relationship. Jasmine and Gino experienced various challenges during their first trip together, including trust issues that nearly ended their relationship. Ultimately, Gino proposes to Jasmine as a sign of his commitment to building a future together. After arriving in the United States in 2023, Jasmine and Gino continued their journey with the franchise. They exchanged vows in June of the same year, but their relationship didn't unfold as expected, partly due to a lack of intimacy. Feeling frustrated with the intimacy issues, Jasmine opted to undergo therapy in 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 2 with Gino. During the season, Jasmine revealed that Gino had withdrawn from their physical connection. Eventually, she proposed an open marriage and embarked on a sexual relationship with Matt. A few months later, she announced her pregnancy with Matt's child. Jasmine isn't in love with her baby daddy Matt Branis. Jasmine doesn't want to be in a romantic relationship. Jasmine has broken up with Gino and has moved from Michigan to Clearwater, Florida. She lives close to Matt, who often visits to co-parent their child. Jasmine cares deeply for Matt and praises him on social media. However, she admitted she isn't in love with him, describing Matt as her support system in the United States. Recently, Jasmine posted a video from 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 2 Tell All, talking about her feelings for Matt. She wrote, "Via Therialitidmus, I'll always been honest. At this point I don't love neither Gino or Matt." Jasmine has been open about her feelings for Matt. She has always referred to him as her good friend, both on the show and on social media. When Jasmine first announced her pregnancy on Instagram, she purposely used the term baby daddy to describe Matt. She made sure 90 Day Fiancé fans were aware Matt wasn't her romantic partner. In early 2025, Jasmine boldly shared the reason she couldn't fall in love with Matt. She explained she struggled to trust men following the end of her tragic marriage to Gino and isn't interested in being in a relationship. Matt isn't in love with Jasmine either. Matt is only fulfilling his duties as a father. Like Jasmine, Matt doesn't seem to be deeply in love with her. Although he cares for her and their child, he rarely acknowledges her as his romantic partner. Matt goes out of his way to refer to Jasmine as his baby mama on his social media, making it clear that they aren't in a committed relationship. During 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 2 Tell All, Matt told Rob he loved Jasmine because she was his baby's mother. It appears Matt doesn't want a serious relationship with Jasmine, but he still works hard to support and provide for her as if he were committed to her. Will baby Matilda bring the couple together? Maddie could bring Jasmine and Matt closer. Jasmine has been treating Matt similarly to how she treated Gino at the beginning of their relationship. She gives him lots of compliments and leans on him for emotional support. Jasmine sees Matt as her primary support system. She seems to have shaped Matt into the kind of partner she had wanted Gino to be, someone who showers her with love, supports her, and takes care of her. It could be argued that Matt is like a younger version of Gino, as he does all of this for Jasmine without much in return. While Matt may be helping Jasmine like Gino did in the past, there will come a time when things will change. The baby could lead them to see each other as romantic partners and help them recognize their potential for a shared future. Contrarily, the baby could negatively impact Jasmine and Matt's future. The challenges of parenting and the potential lack of compatibility could lead them to realize they are better off as friends. Regardless, the dynamics between the 90 Day, The Last Resort couple are likely to stay the same for now, at least until their child starts speaking. Stay away. 90 Day Fiancé's Jasmine Pineda shockingly warns Matt Branis about Gino Palazzolo after facing health and money-making setbacks. Jasmine Pineda from 90 Day, The Last Resort warned Matt Branis to stay away from Gino Palazzolo after a shocking claim made by her husband on the show. Jasmine became Gino's wife in June 2023 after being together with him for 3 years since their first appearance in Before the 90 Days Season 5. Jasmine avoided having kids with Gino, citing issues such as fertility problems, and the fact that her son JC was born with special needs. Despite Gino's best attempts to prove he would be a good father, Jasmine is now pregnant with her boyfriend Matt's baby. Jasmine was elated when Gino agreed to have an open relationship with her in the latest episode, but he claimed to have done it because of a lie Jasmine told him. Jasmine is now addressing Gino's comment about Matt allegedly being gay. @therealitytmas reposted a story that Jasmine shared on Instagram showing her sitting on Matt's lap while wearing a bikini. She captioned the picture, "My best and, allegedly, pride flag, friend," and added, "Thanks for being so gay." A different screenshot showed Jasmine commenting on one of Matt's Instagram posts. "Matt, Gino said today in the show that you're gay. Not to create drama, just saying what he said," and added a shrugging woman emoji. Matt replied, "I see the way he looks at my but when I bend over to pick something up," with an angry face emoji. Jasmine and Matt's conversation didn't end there. She told him, "Stay away from my husband," and added, "How you dare." Jasmine proceeded to take a screenshot of the chat between her and Matt, and added, "Matt, you better behave," before including an emoji of a bald man and writing, "Is mine referring to Gino?" What Jasmine asking Matt to stay away from Gino means. Gino accused Jasmine of lying to him about who Matt was. Gino was seated with Josh Weinstein during an episode of Between the Sheets where they were reacting to the scene of Gino agreeing to an open marriage. Gino told Josh that the only reason he agreed to the open marriage idea was because Jasmine told me Matt was gay during the resort and added, "Basically Jasmine lied to me." Josh explained to Gino that he didn't know any gay men who enjoyed sleeping with women. "Why would a gay man want to have sex with Jasmine?" Josh asked. "Well, this gay person could have sex with Jasmine, I mean, like, just to potentially satisfy her needs, as a friend," he added. Josh told Gino it didn't make sense, and even Gino laughed. Josh accused Jasmine of playing Gino and told him he had been taken for a ride by Jasmine. Shockingly enough, Jasmine insinuated that Gino was gay in a December 2024 Instagram story by writing that in 2025, she hoped people could live authentically and accept their genuine selves by including the same bald man emoji with a pride flag gif. None of these accusations have been confirmed. Our take on Gino accusing Jasmine of lying about Matt's sexual orientation. Jasmine has insinuated Gino is gay.